So whether it's champs or Toronto, we will beat one of them.
Everybody knows who you are in the Valorant scene. Everybody knows S0M. How do you want to be remembered when you retire?
Well, firstly, I'd like to win, like a Masters or a champs. I don't know why that's so funny.
Just
All right, I guess it's hilarious that I want to.
It was just the way you said it. It was just, like, I just want to win.
I mean, yeah, firstly, I want to win. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
I feel like there was no meta like back earlier in the games, but like as like more agents are coming out, more maps are coming out, there's more like step 2, step 3 to like everything now. Which is a little bit harder now, but I guess that's what makes it like so worth competing. Otherwise, if one team just dominated for like 5 years straight, it'd be like kind of stale. I think when I retire, definitely want a trophy under my belt, and then after that, I don't know, kind of just see where life takes me.
Are you interested in coaching at all?
Nah. Okay, well, the way I see coaching is that, like, I mean, this could change, but for me, it's like, if I'm better than my own players, I can't be a coach. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to put me on, like, a coaching slot right now, it would be bad, like, mentally me thinking, like, as I'm coaching these guys, like, oh, I would have killed that guy.
I could do that way better.
Yeah,
It's just like,
like,
why are you watching the game?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, it could change in, like, 5-10 years, maybe when I'm washed, but nah, I don't think I can see myself coaching.
When Waylay is officially released, do you think she'll fit into the meta?
Honestly, I don't know. I hate when new agents come out because I just never know. Until like I actually play her and like play versus her and play with her. Like first impressions, yeah.
Her ult looks crazy.
Yeah. I don't actually know until I actually play her, but she looks like.
Isn't it crazy that literally on the podcast we filmed, a few days ago, Adam was literally like, give me a duelist with Blink. I want Tracer in Valorant. This is literally Tracer.
Now you get 2 blinks. Yeah, this is what Adam wanted. So Adam's like a spaz when it comes to like movement. On Neon, he's just like doing 1080s. He's just spinning all the time.
Yeah.
So like I think one of his best like mechanics in the game is probably like his movement.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Like, the moment like he gets a duelist like that, he would want to play it.
Yeah, his movement is crazy.
But Adam, if you watch this, you're okay.
Yeah, you're like.
Like I could do that, maybe even better. Actually, I know I can do that better.
Can you recall a moment prior to becoming pro where you had to make like a very important choice that affected you, like the way that your career went?
When I was a sophomore or junior in high school. At this point, I was like competing in CS as a semi-pro, but I was in like the pro 10-man lobbies, and you could make like a decent amount of money, like a lot. Like you could make 5K a week.
Yeah.
Like if you get first place. The 10-mans would start at 1 a.m. to like 5, 6 a.m.
Jesus.
Yeah. And
on
then,
school nights?
Yeah. But like these guys are all pros, right?
Yeah.
And then it's just me and then like maybe like one other kid.
Yeah.
But my school starts at like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Like the bus is here, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I would play this 10-mans from like 1 a.m. to like 5 a.m. and then I would literally just get ready for school and I would just go.
Holy
shit. And then I kind of made the decision to switch to online when all that was happening. Because
online school?
It was literally impossible. Like I was getting no sleep, right?
Yeah.
And my days were like swapped or like flipped.
Yeah.
So obviously it wasn't good for me. My parents weren't happy about it. So I made the decision to go online, and then legit right after I swapped to online, I got kicked from those 10-mans.
God,
yeah. The way to qualify back is you get put in like the lower, like one league lower from like the top pro players.
Is this FACER you're talking about?
Yeah.
Or ESCA?
Yeah. So it'd be like rank G or FPLC, and then every month the top 2 players from those would make it to rank S and then FPL. So I got kicked, and then the next month I'm like, do I go back to school? Like, do I just go back to school and then like just do whatever in life? Or do I try this 1 month to try to make it back? Yeah. And so I just decided to try, and then I ended up making it back.
Damn.
But I remember during that month, like my mom and dad were like, they were just sad for me, honestly. They weren't like disappointed or anything. Like they didn't want me to like go back to school. They were like, do whatever you think is right. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go. And legit, the next month I made it back. And I remember, like, there's so many clips. It's pretty funny when you get kicked 1 month and then next month you're back.
That's literally FPL.
Yeah.
My friend Kobe, his in-game name is Cobra. He was in FPL. He skipped like, I think like 2 games or something because he's in college, and they just kicked him out.
Yeah, it was weird. It was back then, it's like FPL, like
Yeah.
I like you as a pro player more than this guy, so like
Yeah.
everything starts like getting weird. But this was when it was fun, like peak FPL.
That's
but yeah,
insane.
that was probably my biggest decision. If I didn't do that, then
You wouldn't be where you are?
yeah,
Definitely.
I'd probably be in college.
Can you highlight what 12 to 13-year-old Sam's struggle was with breaking through in esports?
So I honestly had two problems. One was in-game and one was out of the game. So the in-game one was, bro, I'm like 13 years old and I'm with the big dogs, right? Like in pro. So everyone's like 28, 30, and I'm a 13-year-old kid and I'm like, with my squeaky voice, I'm just like, yo guys. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, and I was a yapper back then. So like I'm just a kid, you know? So I'm just a kid with like just playing. I would just go around too much.
Yeah.
And like if you're 28-year-old and there's some kid like throwing 5K a week.
It's mad annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying. So like that was like my biggest problem. Like FNS, he was in FPL, he hated me. No joke.
I remember you guys talking about that. Yeah.
He literally got me kicked from FPL because he's like, I'm not playing with this kid. So yeah, I mean, I think that was my biggest struggle was that, you know, I'm just a kid. I'm just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
And then out of game, my biggest struggle was just school. Because, like, sometimes those FPL games would go till, like, the morning, like 8, 9 a.m. And so, like, at the end of the week where, like, the top 10 gets money, let's say it ends on Friday, like 9 a.m., right? So then Friday, like 3, 4 a.m., maybe I'm top 10, but then, like, they'll play until 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, till it ends, and then I'm out of top 10. So then that's what would suck, is that like I couldn't play more if I wanted to because of school.
Yeah. That was before you went to online school?
Yeah.
Was it 5K for your entire team or 5K per person?
Per person.
Holy shit, bro.
So like if you got first place, you would keep the 5K for yourself.
Yeah.
Second place would get like 4K, and then third place would get like 3K.
Yeah.
And then like the bottom 5 would all get 500 each. But then the top 5 would get like 5K, 4K, 3K, 2K.
I mean, even, bro, if you're 13 years old, even making $500 a week, that's 2K a month.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When I started getting like 5K a week and stuff, like I didn't, like what am I gonna do as a 14-year-old, 13-year-old kid with 5K? So I would just give it to my mom or I give it to my dad. And then they would use it for like groceries and stuff like that. So I think that's probably like the best part.
Yeah.
Because like when you're like 13, 14 and you're like, hey, look at this, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, let's go get dinner.
That's fire, dude. That's so fire. You just went FPL. Mom, we're going to Ruth Chris tonight.
That actually reminds me, I literally did stuff like that. My mom and dad are like so supportive. So like they would watch, because I would stream all my games. So they would be watching my stream. So like every like Friday night, they would be like watching me play.
Yeah, that's
and
so
I'm
fire.
right upstairs. So like as soon as like the night's over and like it hits the deadline, I'm a top 10. I come out the room and I'm like, and they'd be like, yeah.
Dude, that's so fire.
Yeah, it was lit.
In high stakes moments, you've made some crazy clutch plays. What's going through your head in those moments? Like, are you literally predicting like what you're about to do? Like, do you call it in your head? Like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get 3 kills right here.
There's certain moments where like you're set up to be like, you just know you're about to have a round.
Yeah.
So for example, on Ascent, I'm like the Deddy A player. I'm the A anchor. And there's certain rounds where it's like, they haven't came A in a bit. But this is the round they're about to like rush A.
Yeah.
And then like in my head, I just know I'm about to get like a 3K, 4K.
And you're just completely confident in that? You're like, you don't get any nerves? Like, you're not nervous at all during moments like those?
Yeah, I'd say not.
He's just that guy. He's just
I think that's how it is for like everyone in Valorant. Because I think Valorant's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like dopamine. So like once you get that first kill, you just know like you're gonna get that second, you're gonna get that third, you're gonna get that fourth.
Yeah.
So I think like everyone can do it at any point, which is honestly what makes Valorant fun.
How has your role evolved with the new team dynamic? You have Mata, Brock, Mikes. How is everything coming together?
Everything's going great, honestly. Like, there's days where we'll lose 4 scrims in a row, like bad. But then, like, at the end of the day, after we lose those 4 scrims, it's like, today was a good day of prac, and that's rare.
Yeah.
I've never been on a team where I could lose the whole day and everyone's the exact same as if we were winning all day.
How are you mentally preparing for VCT Stage 1? And what's your goal?
Our goal is to win Toronto. Not even making it. We want to win Toronto.
Yeah.
There's already one thing I regret about this season, and I'll just say it. Throughout the whole offseason, like, honestly, I barely played any Valorant. I was legit just playing other games, just chilling. And the reason for that is that there's so many people that, like for instance, Ethan, or like even just recently, Alpha Year, he tweeted like every single insane player I know doesn't touch ranked. So like I wanted to try that. So I didn't touch ranked the whole entire off season, and we won both off season events.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing that going into kickoff.
Yeah.
Now that we lost kickoff, I need to change something. Honestly, it's not even something I regret. At the end of the day, it's whatever suits you.
Yeah.
So for me, I wanted to try something new, which is not play ranked, but like knowing who I am, I should be playing ranked because all I do is play ranked. Split one, expectations, make Toronto, win Toronto. And honestly, like I'm super confident in this team.
With the evolving meta, are there any agents or strategies that you're implementing?
We're obviously gonna try the new agent because at the end of the day, she could be just broken. And if it's a broken agent, we would want to abuse it.
Beyond VCT Stage 1, what are your long-term goals with NRG? What legacy do you want to build with us? Like, where do you want to be remembered as?
So I've been with NRG for a while, since like 5 years. And the one thing that like I do want to bring NRG is a trophy. Like I said, I do want to win a tournament for myself, but it's also for like my teammates, the org, because I've been with NRG for so long, it's like, I kind of owe it to them. That's kind of like my mental. Like I do owe it to NRG for believing in me since 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of up to me now.
The NRG fans are super passionate and loyal about you guys as a whole, NRG Valorant. What is a message that you have for them leading up to Stage 1?
The biggest thing I will say is to be excited. I think you guys will see a very new NRG. These past years, I've been confident in myself, but this is the first time where like I will say publicly, like I think we will be insane. Actually, I know that we will qualify to LANs. So whether it's Champs or Toronto, we will beat one of them. All right, that's right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.